Hey, what's up, y'all? Hopefully you watched my last video on. I'm doing both of these videos in the same. I just literally stopped recording the other one and made this one. Even though I'm probably going to upload this later, a lot later than that one, but I literally just stopped that one and started this. But anyways, I'm going to talk about what are emotions to an ISTP. To us, what are emotions? ISTP, we're not feelers. So to us, what are emotions? Like, how do we express emotions? Like, how do we? I'm going to explain all that. I'm not asking, just saying. But yeah, so if you ever wondered what are emotions to us? No, humans, we're human. We have emotions. Just because we're T types, I mean we don't have emotions. You know what I'm saying? To us, emotions. If you look up a function chart, our last function is extroverted feeling. So to us, emotions like okay, I'm trying to think. Emotions are foreign to us. That's what emotions are. They're very foreign. It's foreign territory to us. Very foreign to us. It's not that we don't have emotions, it's that it's foreign to us. We don't like to use emotions. We don't like to make decisions based off emotions or nothing like that. We don't trust our emotions, basically. We have emotions, we just don't trust them. It's foreign to us. We try, we don't like to use it. We naturally just don't like to use it. You know what I'm saying? So basically, a lot of times we bottle our emotions and stuff like that. That's a habit. Every ICP does it. You know what I'm saying? Bottle emotions. And most ICPs mature by learning how to not bottle the emotions, by learning how to express their emotions before they end up bottling up. Instead of letting it go into our subconscious, we learn how to over time as we mature, we learn how to express the emotion before it goes into our subconscious and bottles up and bottles up and bottles up and burst out, bad. Yeah, so that's how we mature as far as emotional maturity and stuff like that. What else can I say about this? Emotions. So let's compare me to ISTP to an ESTP or something like that. ESTPs, to them, emotions, cause okay, so their third function is actually extroverted feeling. Their fourth function is introverted intuition. That's flip flop from both of us. So to them, emotions aren't necessarily foreign territory, but it's like they know their extroverted feeling function. They know how to use their extroverted feeling function. They just don't like to use it. They prefer not to use it. If you saw one of my video before the past video I uploaded, I was talking about supporting functions. So extroverted feeling is their supporting function. It's like to them, to everybody, supporting function is like the function that you almost feel like you could have made your primary function if you wanted to or something. It's a feeling like that. I don't know if that's necessarily true, but that's what it feels like. It's like if I wanted to, like to me, I'm introvert intuition, third function. It's like I think about it as like if I wanted to, this could be my primary function. It's just for some reason I don't want it to be my primary function. That's what it feels like. But I'm not saying that's how it is. That's what it feels like to me. But yeah, to them, emotions isn't necessarily foreign to them. It's just like they don't want to. It's like they prefer not to use them. Not emotion, but use extroverted feeling. They prefer not to. To them, actually, introvert intuition is foreign territory to them. So that's the difference right there. So yeah, they're foreign. They don't like to foreign territory to them. It's very hard for them to think about use their imagination, stuff like that. Doesn't mean that they're creative. It's amazing because they don't use introvert intuition. Introvert intuition can be used for creative purposes. I find it amazing because ESTPs are usually very creative, ironically, even though they don't. It's that last function. It's ironic how that. So most of the time, they can do they involve activities that involve creativity, and so also ESFPs too. Both of them are creative. You know what I'm saying? And they both last function is for intuition. That's kind of ironic, I guess. If you wanted to stereotype introvert intuition and say that it's for creative purposes, yeah, that's ironic. But yeah, I have deeper knowledge of, so it's not really that ironic to me. So yeah, that's what I found ironic when I first learned about it. So yeah, to me, emotions. Okay, that most of the time, like when something happens to me, and say if somebody, say if somebody accused me of something wrong, something I did wrong or something like that, or but the person was obviously wrong. I could argue with them and be like, no, you were wrong. You know what I'm saying? But instead of arguing with them, sometimes I just think about it. It's like, was I really wrong? I have a hard time. I overthink it. You know what I'm saying? I have a hard time realizing, making a judgment. Be like, no, you're wrong. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's basically like a feeler. It's like they have confidence in how they feel about things. So in their opinion, they have more confidence. It seems like their opinion of things that like somebody tells them they did something wrong, but the other person was obviously wrong or something like that, or the other person was wrong, or said like the other person was wrong doing something. I think a feeler, somebody who has more confidence in their feeling function, I think they are more likely to act on it, act on that feeling. Like they have a feeling, like not a feeling, but they're like, yeah, here you're wrong. You know what I'm saying? That's my. They feel that you're wrong, so they'll act on it without even thinking. I think. To me, I act on it without thinking too. You know what I'm saying? A lot of time, like certain stuff is obvious. Like over time of from experience, I know after a while I start to know when somebody, or I know that you're wrong. I'm pretty sure that you're wrong type of situation. That you're the one that's wrong. I can call you out on it. That's after experience. But like my younger days, it wasn't like that. Like when I was younger, it's over time, you know. But yeah, younger days it's like still now too. It's just better now. But yeah, I wouldn't. I'll think about it too much. I was like, am I wrong or are they wrong? And I have to go present it to somebody else that I know will be able to tell me if I'm wrong or right. So usually I try to have somebody that's like a preferably an introverted filler of some sort. I try to ask an introverted filler for advice on situations like that. Like some situation that happened, I'm trying to figure out if I was wrong. I go explain the situation to him, and I'll be feeling guilty about it, even if I'm not wrong. I'll be like, I explained it to him, so and so, so and so. They said that something about me being wrong. But I say I might have been wrong. I say something like I might have been wrong. Really, I mean, I probably was wrong for some. You know what I'm saying? I say it to the introverted feeler. Introverted feeler, they'll get mad and be like, "No, you're not wrong for that. They're wrong. You don't need to this and that and this and that." You know what I'm saying? Man, you right. You need to trust your feelings. You know what I'm saying? Trust it. You were right. You not wrong. So yeah. Sometimes that's how it is. That's what problem I have. On the other hand, like say if I'm trying to figure out if somebody is comes to well, never mind. I'll talk about it on a different video. But yeah, that's how we view feelings. I usually have to have an introverted feeler that I know that I can ask for advice about some situations. Or like if I'm trying to make this smart decision too, I also ask if I'm trying to make a smart decision, like a decision that'll involve future things like that will affect me in the future, something like that. I try to ask a judger because they're good at making decisions like that, stuff like that, most of the time. That's the best person to ask. If you ever want advice, ask a judger. If you want advice on something, like if you ask, should I, for example, like if you're trying to figure out if you should, I'm trying to think of an example. I can't think of anything. Hopefully you know what I'm talking about. I don't feel like wasting time thinking, but yeah. That's what I do for that. Ask a judge for those decisions. You know what I'm saying? And if I'm trying to figure out if I'm wrong about something, or if the other person's wrong, I ask introverted filler, preferably, or I ask an extroverted filler too. They'll tell me too. So yeah, and yeah, and also another thing to add to this feelings. What feelings are the ISTP? Keep in mind that we don't really think about how we never almost never think about how we feel. Only time we think about how we feel is right before we about to express how we feel, or if we're thinking about how we feel, but it's really it's not really a deep type of thinking, like, you know what I'm saying? It's a surface, on the surface type of thinking about how we feel, more of on the surface. So when we think about how we feel, it has a better chance of showing on our face than a introverted feeler. Even well, we're blank face them a lot of the times. When we're actually the few times we are thinking about how we feel, we have more micro facial expressions, not big facial expressions, but micro facial expressions that you can look at our face and notice it a little bit. Even if we try to hide it, we can't help it. It's like a little little mini facial expression, as opposed to like a ESTJ. Their last function is introverted feeling instead of extroverted feeling. So they could be thinking about how they feel, but they'll just have one facial expression on their face. Just be sitting there. They could be thinking about all their emotions and all that. You would never know. You know what I'm saying? Just deeper thinking. So that's a different right there. They introverted feeling, extroverted feeling. Inferior introverted versus inferior extroverted feeling. So this was probably my longest video. Talking a lot on this. I was kind of rambling. Apologize for that, but yeah. Like and subscribe. Like I said on my past couple videos, like and subscribe. If you like my video, like it. If you don't like it, don't dislike it. You can dislike it if you want, but I would prefer you not to dislike it. And please subscribe if you like hearing the ISTP talk, or if you want to learn more about ISTPs and other types too. I know about other types too. I know most. Let me stop talking. Sorry. See you guys later. Thanks for the time.